Hello, hi guys today. So I thought I'd just give you a quick tutorial on how I piece two of my EPP blocks together. So in this first one, I'm going to show you how I whip stitch these two pieces together. So there are a couple of different stitches that you can use to piece your EPP blocks together, and I've listed down in my blog post, so which you can go and refer to. So here is the whip stitch, which means that I start with my corner. So my thread now is at the corner, very corner where I'm going to start my whip stitching. Now I want to go first to meet the other corner. So by doing so is that I'm going to go and make a small pinch at that corner, and I'm going to pull it all the way. And then I am just going to make another one more round at that corner just to strengthen that corner stitches. I sometimes do a knot stitch as well, so which means I just make a loop, and which just make one loop all the way there, and I just pull that once to just secure that edge. Now your corner is already stitched down. So in order to do whip stitch, I normally would turn my piece like this so that I can see it, and I'm going to start whip stitching it. So by doing a whip stitch is that the first one from this corner, so I'm having this thread coming out from this side. Now I'm going to move to this side here. So from here to here, I am going to go down a little tiny space, like as tiny as possible, about 2 or 1 mm away down, and then I'm going to go and make that all the way to the left. So it's basically going, your needle is going to go all the way through to both of them, and that is going to pinch a really tiny bit of fabric. So if you look at from here, it's a really tiny bit of fabrics. So I'm going to go ahead and keep doing that and pulling it tight, just so that the stitches are nice and tight together. I'm going to keep repeating that stitch all the way down to the other corner before I put another knot. So I'm going to continue and do that all the way to the end by taking small steps to the other side and making a straight stitch to this side. And then at the end of that corner, I am just going to repeat just to secure that corner and getting it nicely on point. And then I'm going to make a loop and go in that loop one, and then going it twice so that it makes a knot and it's secure there. Now I like this stitch, as you can see from here, and if you open it, you're going to see that tiny stitches. If you're using the same colored thread, it won't show up too much. Now that's the whip stitch. Now for the second stitch, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how I piece this side. So basically now I'm going to go and piece these two together. So this one to here. I am going to piece it using a ladder stitch. So what I do now, because so this is how I do my hexagon flowers. So what I do now is actually to travel stitch to there. So a travel stitch, because I've made a knot there, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. A travel stitch to that corner where I'm going to start, making sure I'm exactly on point on the corner. And what I do is I don't pull it like really tight, I just pull it lightly, and then I am just going to make another loop to that corner like that, just like a loop like that, just to secure it so that I don't over pull the whole stitch, the whole travel stitch. And sometimes I like to make going in the loop as well, just having it secured there. So now even if I pull extra, it wouldn't pull this edge. So now I'm ready to start. So what I do now is I'm going to do a ladder stitch. So by doing a ladder stitch, I can actually just focus on getting it straight like that. I can just do a travel stitch by traveling along the spine of this, so along the crease of that. So you want to just press it, give it a press so that you can see this crease. So you're going to travel along these stitches, and this I'm going to travel along this spine here or on this spine here. So what I'm going to do first is actually get to the other side of the corner, and I'm going to get that through the spine. So basically it goes like this. I'm going to just go through that, and I'm going to come up through the spine or the crease, as you like to call it, or the folds, whatever you like to call it. And then I am going to go straight to the other side, so it's a straight line, and I'm going to move one bit down along that crease line. So you can see I'm going to move that, and then I'm going to pull it tight, and then again I'm going to go to this red side in a straight manner, so it's going to be straight, and I'm going to move again a little bit down like that. So and then I'm going to pull that, and I'm going to repeat that straight down, little pinch along the crease line, nicely pulled and tight, and then going the other side. Now I've recently fallen in love with this stitch because the outcome is so much better. I mean, I don't see any stitches on the front, and I love it. So you can go ahead and have a try which method you like best. I mean, sometimes it's a bit slower this way, but when you get the hang of it, it could be faster, you know. So I am going to go ahead and do this all the way again to the edge. I like this method as well for different kind of shapes. The thing is, some of the shapes are really hard to be folded that way, so I like it having it flat like this. Now you can have a pin on the other side, but or a clip on the other side to keep it together, but I think your fingers are good enough to just hold it together. Of course, the tinier stitches the better, but I'm doing this under the video lens, and it's quite difficult for me to just focus, right? So I'm going to continue and making that and get to the corner. Again, the same thing. I'm going to secure the stitch at the corner. So I'm going to just pull that tight, and then I am just going to go ahead and just do another stitch just to secure that. I'm going to pull this last one because this last stitch that I'm going to do is going to be a knot stitch. So there's the loop. I'm going to go in once. Oops. I'm going to go in once, and just making sure I'm making it right. Okay, I'm just going to go in twice, and then I am just going to pull it all the way. So that is literally done. And as you can see, the stitches are like invisible, because compared to this whip stitch here, you can see this one is barely there. You can't even see it. I mean, I'm using orange color because I am really lazy to change thread, but yeah, I don't mind. I mean, my stitches are showing as well, but this one you can see there's no visible stitches, which means if you like this method, you can try doing a ladder stitch. Okay, that's it for these two different stitches that you can do to piece your English paper piecing blocks. I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.